I will provide the recording to them. Okay, let them go through that one. Okay, if they want, then they will come back with their doubts so that I will clarify. Okay, I think already time is more. I think 9 minutes more. Okay, so as per our regular timings. Okay. Now, before going to the today's session, okay, we will remind once again what we have discussed in the yesterday session. So in the yesterday session, we have discussed about the what is the field status group and how to control the field status group. And also at the same time, we have discussed about the tolerance group, what is mean by tolerance group and how the tolerance groups are uh, controls in the SAP system, how it is going to affect at the time of payment or at the time of receivable. Okay, the employee tolerance group, vendor tolerance group, GL tolerance group. So there are different tolerance groups which SAP has been provided. So okay, these are the things we have discussed. Apart from this, even we also had a discussion the GL account related. Okay, what is the GL account? General ledger accounting is a one of the module in the SAP system. Okay, without general ledger accounting, no more other modules, because the reason being that if we want to pass any entry into the system without GL account, okay, none of the modules will not, I mean it will not possible to pass entries into the system either, because okay, now if we talk about material management, okay, in front end we could not see the GL accounts or we could not enter, but in the back end the system has, I mean the finance module will be integrated with the material management. Each and every movement of the material, then it is going to record it into the GL account. So that is the reason. Okay, GL account without general ledger accounting, no more other modules. That's what yesterday I have explained. Okay, so now you can see here, see the GL account has been integrated with all the modules. Now you can see it's an where material management module, like a sales and distribution module. Okay, all are the modules, okay, sub modules which cross modules which are integrated with the general ledger accounting. Okay, the reason being that okay, each and every transaction, whatever the transaction we are recording in the GL account, with help of them only we can able to draw the financial reports like a balance sheet and a profit and loss account. So the financial statements we can draw with help of the GL account transactions only. That could be the reason we must and should be required the GL account. GL account is the central hub to record the all business transactions. Okay, now yes, now you can, now we can see here. Now the general ledger accounting, okay, how it, for what purpose it is going to have. Okay, now consolidation. See, legal consolidation purpose we mustn't require the GL account. Then special ledger, special purpose ledger also, this is also pure reporting purpose only. For this one also we mustn't require the GL accounting. Travel management, asset and investment management, for each and everything if you want to draw the financial reports, then we must and should be required GL account module. Then this is organization structure, we have already seen this. We already had a discussion what is meant by the company. It's an independent accounting entity. A company code is assigned to the chart of accounts. Means what is the company code? Okay, about this one we have already discussed. Then this, okay, so two times. Okay, fine, I will remove this. Okay, so now we need to focus this one, the process, business process. We need to focus the business process. What is the general ledger process? Yesterday we have discussed up to here, then we will start the today's session from here. Okay, now the general ledger accounting process, if you could see here, the financial accounting already we have already we are already there in the financial accounting. Then for general ledger accounting, if you want to create general ledger master data, what needs to be done in back end? Okay, now we need to set up the chart of accounts, operational chart of accounts. Under the operational chart of accounts, we must have to create the account groups. So this configuration already done. So now we are ready to, now system is ready to create the master data. Okay, now master data means GL account master data. Here I am talking about only general ledger master data. Okay, now from here we'll discuss today. Okay, now as I have explained, in SAP there are three type of transaction codes are there to create the general ledger master data. One is a chart of accounts level. This is the central level transaction code. Central transaction code. It is the combination of company code FSP0 and FSS0. Is a company code level is a FSS0 is the transaction code. Then chart of accounts level is FSP0 is the transaction code. This is a central level FS00. Okay, so these are the three transaction codes which are there. Okay, now yesterday I have explained during the session. Okay, I am going to explain in the tomorrow session why we would require is a three transaction codes to create the GL account. So why SAP has given. Okay, now let me take the small example. Let me take the small example. Okay, now we have the Adani Power is there. Okay, let's say for example, Adani Power is a one of the legal entity. Okay, now okay, Adani Steel. Okay, let's say for example, some meeting. Okay, now Adani Oil Mills is there. Let's say for example, investment. Fine. So now we have the three legal entities. Let us assume we have the three legal entities. Okay, now for this legal entity, okay, let's say for example, the power is only for the sales, means they are going to generate the power. Then the organization main activities are, then they may have the sales department. Let us assume sales department, then some maintenance department. Okay, okay, sales department is there, purchase department they don't have. Okay, sales department they are having. Okay, other after I mean apart from sales department they are having the, they might be a, okay, fine. So apart from the sales department they have the they have the salaries, means HR department they are having the human resource department. Okay, apart from this there is a some other department it is there. Okay, now oil mills, here is the purchase department is there. Okay, purchase department is there, then the sales department is there, sales department is there. Okay, now different HR department is there. Now let's say investment, let us talk about the investment. Okay, investment, this legal entity, they are they are the pure into investment. Okay, investment in the sense like they are investing into the, okay, fixed deposit, then they are investing into the some shares. Okay, equities I'll mention is the equities, then commodities. Okay, so commodities, so they are the pure investment. And one more thing is a commercial paper. Commercial paper is one of the financial instrument where we can do the investment in treasury and risk management. Okay, now the topic we here we are discussing why SAP as this. Okay, I'll mention why in SAP we have three three type of, remember, three type of T codes, three type of transaction codes are there to create the GL accounts. To create the GL account. This is the topic. Now we are discussing about this one. Why SAP has given three type of transaction codes. Okay, now the question. So these are the legal entities. I'll mention here is the company codes. Under the company codes, we have the departments. Okay, now okay, now these are the departments which are available. Each and every legal entity has their own department. Okay, now let us assume for Adani Power. First, let us discuss about this one. For this legal entity, okay, they required is a revenue related GL accounts, because why? The reason being that they have the sales department, revenue GL account. Okay, revenue GL accounts, they must and should have either the revenue might be they are getting from domestic or international, whatever it may be. Okay, but the ultimate goal is that we would require is a revenue GL account for this legal entity. Then HR department for salary payables, might be a, then apart from salary payables, some tax deductions. Okay, salary payables and bank accounts is to be required. Okay, okay, these are the general ledger accounts required. Okay, GL account requirement, just I am just giving an example. GL accounts, requirement, GL accounts required. Okay, now here you just assume here what are the GL accounts required for this for this legal entity. Okay, now revenue, sales, bank accounts are required. Okay, and also if you want, you can keep it as a cash account also. Okay, just for your understanding purpose. Now let us assume the same GL accounts to be required even for this legal entity also. Okay, this legal entity also require the same GL account. Apart from this, this legal entity is having the purchase also. Okay, now they must and should be required purchase related, purchase GL account means raw material GL accounts. Okay, okay, I'll mention straightforward purchases. Okay, purchases GL accounts are required. Okay, now you can see, now you can think about here. Okay, now this is the legal entity is for pure investment purpose. Okay, they don't want the revenue GL. Okay, they might be revenue GL accounts will be required. Okay, I'll mention here. Okay, there might be a revenue GL accounts means whatever the investments they are doing. Okay, on that investments, if they are going to gain, either it's an interest or some if the market goes up, then the appreciation, like it's a dividend what they are receiving. Okay, that we can call it as a revenue. Okay, revenue GL accounts are required. Okay, revenue GL accounts are required. Then purchase GL accounts are doesn't require. Okay, this procurement means purchases of raw material, okay, GL accounts not required, because when you are going to purchase, let us, you are investing into the, okay, fixed deposit. Okay, fixed deposit account to be required, fixed deposit. Then if you are investing some equity, so then if you are investing into the equity, then equity GL accounts are to be required. Okay, to while purchasing or while selling. Okay, then now let us assume the question here is that why we would require, why SAP has given three type of accounts. Now let us assume for this legal entity I only required the particular GL accounts, maybe the revenue and salary payables and bank accounts and as well as cash account, which includes all transactions. Maybe I may require is 100 GL accounts to perform all these activities. Okay, number of GL accounts I will mention, number of GLs to be required. Then okay, now for this organization to run this legal entity, I may require only 100 GL accounts are sufficient. Then let us assume this organization is having the sales and purchases, different activities, different departments are there. Okay, let us assume this department would sorry, this legal entity would require maybe 150 GL accounts sufficient to run their day-to-day activities to record the business transactions. Then let us assume the investment. Okay, for investment the maximum they may require is a, okay, let's say for example is 70 GL accounts are sufficient. Maybe the GL accounts, maybe it's a revenue related, investment related, whatever it may be. Now let us think about here. Now see, okay, now this organization, this legal entity required is a 150 GL accounts. This is a required is a 100 GL account. This is a 170 GL accounts. Now let us assume, now the moment we are going to Okay, create. Okay, now total how many GL accounts are required? The total count would be a, now total is a 320 GL accounts. Means 320 GL. I mean for all three legal entities, if I could say consolidated count is a 320. Okay, this many GL accounts are required. Okay, let us assume. Okay, now here you just think about, okay, 320 GL accounts entire organization wise, okay, to run my business. Okay, now if I want to set up, if I am going to create all the 320 GL accounts for this legal entity, let us assume for this 320 GL accounts, what is the use? Then what is the use here? Only I would require is a revenue GL account for this legal entity, salaries payables, bank account, cash account. Only these are the GL accounts to be required to run this legal entity. Apart from this, even I am going to add additional purchases and investments. Then what is the use of them? Then I am not going to use them for this legal entity, right? So that is the reason what SAP has come up with. Okay, initially we can go and set up the all the GL accounts at chart of accounts level. See, now initially we can go and set up the GL accounts as per organization requirement at chart of accounts level. Then if this GL account, okay, if let's say for example salary payables, here it is there, here it is there. Okay, the salary related GL accounts after creation or after set up the GL account at chart of accounts level, from there if the GL account will be required any company code, then you just extend it. That is what SAP has been suggested. During the implementation also, what we will do, initially we will consolidate all the GL accounts. We will upload the GL master data at chart of accounts level, at chart of accounts level. If we would required, then the GL account, particular GL account to be extended, then we will extend that GL account at company code level. Directly we cannot create GL accounts at central level during the implementation. Okay, okay, now we can do directly. If we want to directly, we can go and we can jump, we can create the GL account at central level. But now we need to understand the logic why SAP has provided three options to set up the GL account. This is the logic which is there behind that. Okay, now let us, I will show you, okay, how to create the GL account. Okay, now here you can see chart of accounts level, company code level, central level. Okay, chart of accounts level, what are the information which we are going to key when we are creating the GL account? Now you can see GL account number, we must have to give the GL account number, company code, and oh, here it is not the company code, it's a chart of accounts. Chart of accounts, under which chart of accounts we are creating the number, then what is the account group, then whether it's a PNL account or balance sheet. I mean, whether it's a PNL account or balance sheet. Okay, now I just mentioned yes, short text at long text. Okay, now these are the fields while creation of chart of accounts level. Now company code level, account currency, then only balances in local currency, tolerance group, okay, line item display, open item management, then sort key, then apart from this reconciliation account it is there. Then apart from that, then the tax related entry, whether the line item, whether the GL account will be applicable for taxes or not, either it's in input tax or output tax. Then centrally means the central FS00, it is the combination of these two. Okay, let me show you here. Okay, first let us create one GL account, reserves and surplus account. Okay, now we'll create the surplus and PNL for reserves and surplus. Okay, okay, so this is a retained for retained earnings account. Okay, I have taken is a central one. Then first let us see how it is going to work. First let me create the GL account at chart of accounts level. It will be easy for you to understand, because see, now only chart of accounts, the option which has been appeared. Now I want to create, okay, I want to create the GL account, reserves and surplus account. See, this GL account does not exist, means we have not yet created any GL account. Now let us go and create the GL account. Okay, either it's a PNL account or balance sheet. First we need to select the we need to select the account type, reserves and surplus. Then it's a balance sheet account, short text. Okay, I will explain you when short text would required, when the long text would be required. Okay, surplus and PNL account. See, now others are not required. In the chart of accounts level segment, only GL account, which GL account you are creating,